We shall defend our island, whatever the cost may be. We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds. We shall fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender. And if, which I do not for a moment believe.
So yesterday, Pavlov got a massive new update, which I wasn't aware of at all. I thought Pavlov, with a main menu that looked like this, wasn't the type of game that was going to be continuously supported. So when I started up Pavlov and instead saw this, wow, I was sufficiently blown away. It was a real menu and it looked great. Plus, they added a whole bunch of things that say coming soon, so it looks like this is just the beginning. There's going to be more support, and I'm really happy because the core mechanics and gameplay of Pavlov have been spot on ever since I started playing, and adding more content is all that was left, and this is exactly what this update is.
Can I interest you in some lunch? No? Okay. All right, more for me.
Now, if you're anything like me, you grew up playing Call of Duty set in World War II and watching old war movies and just generally being obsessed with PPSHs, MP40s, Thompsons, Lugers, STGs, M1 Garands.
This is going to be one of the most satisfying things I'll do today.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
If you are like me in that sense, you owe it to yourself to try out this update. All of the guns look so incredibly good in VR, slapping the drum mag into a PPSH, watching the Luger flip up and down, racking the bolt back on a Thompson. It's just, honestly, this might sound stupid and honestly pretentious, but to a certain degree, it really does bring history to life, at least a little bit. They did such a good job with these weapons.
I'm dead on the floor.
Are you okay?
But they didn't stop at the weapons. They also added tanks. Full-blown tanks.
Oh no.
Which have a seat for the machine gun, a seat for the driver, and a seat for the actual tank part. Machine gunner is pretty fun. Driving is really fun. But for the life of me, I cannot figure out how to operate the tank turret, and before you sprint down to the comments and tell me how it works, I just want to throw out there, in my first Pavlov video, I recorded myself racking the bolt back after reloading, even though the last mag wasn't fully spent, so I was ejecting a good round out of the gun, and I am now reminded of that fact every single day, probably until I die. And I have a feeling that I will be learning how the tanks work for the rest of my life now too. But I swear, I've tried everything that my little smooth brain could think of.
Get out of there. Get out of there.
You can't tell me what to do.
You get out of there, you slippery son of a bitch.
You're not my supervisor.
Come here. Come here. How do I use this fucking thing?
Stevenson the third.
Here we go. You take that and you enjoy it. Oh shit!
Oh shit.
I kind of feel bad about that.
I know I'll figure it out eventually, and regardless, running around burnt out buildings killing Nazis is fun with or without tanks. It's such a good feeling. It makes me feel so nostalgic for the old Call of Duties. And speaking of old Call of Duties, I've played the zombies maps in Pavlov that are 1-to-1 COD Zombies replicas. They are absolutely insane to experience. It's like being teleported inside of your childhood memories, and they are that incredible with the base Pavlov guns. Now that we have the actual guns from World War II to put in the maps, the experience is complete. It will be a 1-to-1, full-scale VR COD World at War Zombies game, and that is something in itself could sell as a standalone game. And it's just here in Pavlov as an afterthought. I am so glad I own this game.
How does this one work? What? Do I twist it? Did that arm it? Is this thing about to blow up? How do I do it? I think it's armed. Why did it make that noise?
Pavlov is still Pavlov. Pavlov will always be Pavlov as long as there's game chat. I just wanted to add that for all this amazing new content that was added, it's still the most fun when you're just in game chat interacting with the other people in your lobby. I don't know how much longer we have until Facebook swoops in and forces us all to dox ourselves and retreat into essentially party chat or Discord or wherever. But for now, this game is special.
Gesundheit. I literally have nothing. I have nothing. Please don't shoot. I have nothing. I have nothing. Don't shoot. Ah. The one guy caught on. That one guy would not have been a war criminal.
And I died anyways. So now I'm just on the floor.
Want me to put you out of misery?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. Please.
And thank you to the Discord smoothies that showed up while I was recording. I promise I will host us a server soon, a TTT one or just a regular one, just so that way everyone gets a chance to play if they don't feel like talking. To my fellow introverts out there, and that one was for you. I'll probably do that sometime this weekend. I don't know. If you've made it this far into the video, you can probably tell I have no idea what I'm doing.
Wow, you can actually see the bullet.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like this video if you want to. It helps little baby boy YouTubers like me. But love yourself, whether you like this video or not. That one is far more important and not optional. I genuinely hope that something good happens to you today. I do. And I will see you in game chat. Maybe. Yeah, sure. That one actually made sense. Yeah. Goodbye.
Take me to Sovngarde.